right. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. So this session, we're going to do a little bit of Qigong for spring. So this is relating to the wood element, but it's also it's about rejuvenating. It's about clarity and wisdom and just connecting to ourselves and sowing the seeds of the crops that we want to harvest later on. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to take a few breaths. Connect with your footwork. Remember that the feet are growing roots into the ground, so we're nice and centered, and we're lifting through the crown of the head like the branch is reaching towards the sun. Take a few deep breaths and let your shoulders hang down a little bit more, lifting through the crown, rooting to the earth. And then we're just going to take a moment, warming up, just swing the arms. Gentle tapping wherever the palms might land, be that the lower back or the belly. Let your head follow the torso direction. Remember to breathe nice deep breaths through the entire class. We're drawing that energy down to the belly. Few more rounds, side to side. And then we'll come back to center. Just slowly easing off. All right, from here, we're going to lift our arms up towards the sky and lift onto the toes slightly. Reaching up and then float back down, ground into the feet and relax the arms. So we can think inhale up, exhale down. Only going as high as is comfortable. This can be a big challenge for your balance. And as you lift up, try to feel that weight is even between the big toe and the little toe. It's going to challenge you even more. Finding that center of our footwork. Relax through the upper body. Let's do a couple more. Really let yourself relax. So we lift up nice and tall and then really float down. One more. Remember, we're going to follow our own breath throughout the entire session and just relax fully. From here, we're going to lift the palms up, lace the fingers, and then push overhead. Get a big stretch through the whole body, and then relax the shoulders and the arms back down. If you'd like, you can include some legs, so lift up, press to the sky, big stretch, and then release and bend a little bit into the legs. So gathering energy up, support the sky, and then release and sink back, settling into the earth. Let's do a few more rounds. Let your breath become nice and deep. Feel the roots growing stronger into the earth. Let's do one more. And release. From here, we're going to do the same thing, but add in a little bit of a twist. So we'll lift up on the inhale, push to the sky, and we'll turn on the exhale. We'll come back to center on the inhale, and then turn to the other side on the next exhale. And then back to center again on the inhale, big stretch, and then release, relax, and lower down. And we're going to do a few of these. Remember to listen to your body, so don't turn too far, but a nice gentle twist. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release. Take a breath at the bottom. Let the shoulders sink down. Relax the arms. And then we're going to do it again. So inhale up. Support the sky. Turn. Move with your own breath. So inhales are center, exhales turn. And then center, and we release. All right, inhale one more. Push up, big stretch, turn, center, turn. And then back to center, really stretch up this time, reach through, and then relax everything down. From here, we're going to turn and twist, supporting heaven and earth. So we're going to gather some energy up and then push one hand to the sky and one to the earth with a small turn. Come back to center, drop that top elbow down, bring the other hand to meet it, and then push and turn into the other side. And if you want to include those legs, you can sink a little bit when you come to center, and then you can push out and turn to the side. So inhale, center, exhale, twist. So move with your own breath, really listen to your body. Try to think about reaching with both palms and then relaxing as you return to the center. Finding a nice flow. Relax those shoulders down even as we push one arm to the sky. Let's do a couple more. Last one. We'll come back to center. Drop those arms down. And then we'll just inhale up towards the sky. And then exhale, settle down. Doing a few rounds here. We're going to lift up on those inhales. And then bend at the elbows, fingertips point together, and we settle all the way down. Big reach through those fingers, reaching through your branches, and then settle back down. Feel those feet connected evenly. That whole foot is reaching or connected to the ground. The goal is to really feel the connection to the earth. Think about how that tree would be rooted, but also lifting towards the sky, drawing all that new energy in. All right, let's do one more big reach up. And then settle down, release, relax, take a moment. Notice the change in your body already from just a few twists, how different that can make us feel. And then from here, we're going to lift one arm up overhead. And we're going to think about reaching up to the sky and reach down with the other arm. So keep that bottom arm facing your thigh. That top palm is facing out. And we'll come back and bend that elbow a little bit. And then reach through a little bit more, reaching both directions. So a nice side body stretch here, getting that energy moving. Move in your own way, at your own pace. Do two more. Last one. And then we'll take that lower arm up to meet it, reach through, find center, nice and even side to side, and then drop that arm. The other arm, reaching down to the earth and up to the sky, and then elbow bends, and then we reach back out, reaching down at the same time. Nice. Big stretch down the fingers, the ribs, all the way to your hip, and then relax. 2 more after this. Nice deep breaths here. Last one. And then we'll lift that arm up to meet it, find center, and we're going to go from side to side. So we're going to drop the arm and reach, find a big stretch, and then come back and switch the arms. So find a nice flow here, something that feels good to you, and then back to the other side. And we're going to do a few more, just switching back and forth. Find that length through the fingertips. All right, one more round, both sides. And then the last one. We'll come up, reach through, find center, and then bring those arms back down, shoulder height. Reach out through the fingers, and we're going to turn to whatever point is comfortable. And then we're going to come back and turn to the other side. Be aware of the location of your hips, so keep them nice and neutral. Don't push too far through that middle back. Nice gentle twist. Just opening up every part of our spine, feeling those tendons and ligaments open as we reach through the fingers. Couple more. Beautiful. Back to center. Arms come up. And then we settle down again, doing a few rounds. Find that energy center of your body. Inhale, lift up, big stretch through the fingers. Exhale, settle down. The goal here is to take that moment to almost rest and relax. Maybe you're feeling that energy bubbling through the palms, out to the fingers, and we just slowly press down to the dantian, that center point in our body. And then we inhale and gather new energy. Let's do a couple more. One more. Really let yourself slow it down, settle through the front of the body. And then we're going to lift those arms up, about 90 degrees, fingers to the sky, lift through the chest. And then as you exhale, reach the fingertips out, backs of the palms together, bend into the knees. And then lift up, fingers to the skies, elbows drop, lift the chest. Exhale, reach out and bend. So again, move with your own breath. Remember that this is chest opening, not the lower back. So don't bend too far. Find length through the spine as you reach out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the top. And take a moment to connect with your own breath and body. We'll do 2 more. Last one. We'll reach out and then bring your hands to your knees. From here, a little bit of a cat stretch, so hitting every part of our spine today. Let's look up and lift the chest and then round the back and tuck your hips in. And then release. Think about lifting the heart and then rounding through the back, the whole spine. Doing a few more. So lift on the inhales and round on the exhale. So we're just rounding through the whole spine and then nice straight back and then round. Big stretch. Let's do 2 more. Last one, round and then release everything down the legs. Let your body hang with those bent knees. Take a second here to relax. Release the lower back, release the spine, and we're going to slowly come up. All the way till we roll the shoulders back and release. From here, we're going to take a moment. Bring those feet a little bit wider apart. We have 2 options. We're going to make a big circle with the arms. And the first option is just tapping to center. So feel like the wind or the tree moving in the wind and then tap to center. Or if you want that little bit more, as you swing, you can tap behind. It's going to be completely up to you. Do whatever feels good. This can be very challenging for your balance. So listen to your body. Move slowly. Find your own flow. We can think inhale, up, exhale, down. And we're just finding a beautiful circle of energy here. Few more. Just find lightness through the arms and find that connection as you shift and then touch or cross over. Few more. All right, back to center. Complete that last circle. Let yourself relax down. And now we're going to change it. We're going to grow roots into the ground. Similar movement, a little bit of a wider stance. How wide you go is up to you. We're going to move from side to side, keeping our knees in line so the toes point out a little bit, and we're going to go back and forth. Okay, and as we go back and forth, don't push too far so that your knee is past your ankle. You could always take it wider, and you could always be smaller with a small movement back and forth. I want you to feel connected to the flow. Find a figure 8. So we're going to move and we're going to draw a figure 8, okay? Circling side to side. So find your flow and go back and forth. And just find the feeling of moving from side to side and that whole body. And if you'd like, you can have one hand to the sky, one down, or just let your arms and your hands move in whatever way feels good. And we're just finding that connection, moving from one side to the other. It's literally how the branches would move in the wind, and you would find that flow and connection. And we just circle back and forth, taking deep breaths, moving that energy, swirling it around in whatever way feels good. Do a few more here. Really let go. Find that relaxation, that turning from the waist. The legs are starting to feel it. And we'll do one more. And then we'll come back to center And we're going to relax those arms. And from here, we're going to open a little bit. And then as we stand up, we're going to straighten those legs and bring the arms back to center. So we're going to think about sinking to wherever feels good and then release. So again, little bit, inhale, open, exhale, stand up. Make sure your tailbone is tucked down so we have a nice straight spine. Couple more rounds. Opening up, big open through, and then press all the way through those palms. Let's do 2 more. And then release back. Let those arms hang down. And we're going to bring those feet back about shoulders width apart. And we're going to hug a giant tree. So we're going to focus in on our body shape. Bend down just a little bit into the knees. Focus on that connection to your feet. So move that weight for a second. Forward and back, side to side. Reach through your fingers like you're hugging the biggest tree that you can't even get your arms around. Let your shoulders and elbows settle down. Tuck your tailbone and lift through the crown of your head. Take a few breaths here. Close the eyes. Draw that focus inward, bringing that clarity and vision through the new year, through the new season. Again, sowing the seeds or the crops of life that you wish to harvest, as spring doesn't last forever. But we're going to enjoy every moment. Take a few more breaths here. Try to settle in. Try to release any tension you're holding. And we're going to take a big drop of the arms. Inhale, lift them up overhead. Settle back down the front of the body. All that good energy coming through. And a few more rounds. Inhale, reach towards the sky. Exhale, relax, release, and let go. Finding that strong connection to our footwork, allowing us to improve our balance. From here, releasing the lower back a little bit, but we'll bring our hands to the lower back. Leaning forward, bring the palms down the backs of the legs, and then release the body. Let everything hang for a moment, bending into the knees. Relax head, neck, and shoulders. And then trace the inside of the calves to the thighs all the way up. So again, inhale up. Exhale down. Hands to the lower back, down the legs as we fold forward, bending into the knees. Release and relax for a breath. And then slowly come up, tracing the inside of the calf, then to the thighs, all the way up. Do a couple more, really letting go here. Exhale down. We can think inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. That last bit of our spine into that lower back, hanging down, and then all the way up. And release. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands to the lower back. Fold on the exhale. bending into the knees. Nice deep breath here. Relax into it. Let everything hang. And then we'll slowly come up all the way. And again, this time we'll settle that energy down one final time. So lift through the fingers and float down. Nice deep breaths. If you can hear the sound of the lovely birds in the background, enjoy that and let that bring a sense of calm, of renewal, and peace. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And release. Come back to center. Take a breath. Take a moment. Let those shoulders hang down. And just noticing the difference in your body, your spine, your overall energy and connection to the earth. One last big inhale. Reach up. Stretch through. Final stretch. Reach, reach, reach. And then we'll just float down. Releasing every inch of the body. Standing up nice and tall to carry us throughout the day. Bring that great alignment, that rooted feeling into the rest of the week. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and I hope to see you again soon.